Mm. Ja, niet slim hè. Nou ja, dat is wel. Ga lezen. Best mijn titel feitelijk. Oh. Yep. En wat eten.
Bakken kan. Noedels.
Ik heb was bezig, ik heb het niet gehoord. Zo. Oh.
Hoe dat?
Maar die noedels met je Chinese dingen, dat spreekt me wel aan.
Ja. Ik was ook lekker, hè?
Oh. Ja. Dan moet ik nog een beetje van die stomme leven oprapen ook. Heftig. Oké, dus wie moet hier nog een fucking overleven? Dit is... Oh, where's the little guy? Oh, okay, okay. Wait for the little guy. Okay, so we two. Mag dat een beetje stiller, prutje? Nee, is goed. Oh. Um.
Must not fall. My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion. Death to the Legion.
Broodje toch. Love you too.
Get up, brother. Wake up. Not you, too. Wake up! No, not you too. Can you help my grandfather? No matter how long. I've been greatly weakened since the fall of Jegksg.
Hmm.
blazes are you doing? Don't you know who I am? Wait, what is that you're holding? Quite an impressive weapon, my friend. Very big to be hit with. I surrender. Oh, please, my friend, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Feeding on such raw energy. It clouds my judgment. I hope you can see beyond my tattered robes and desperate behavior. I am not a monster. Watch, I shall prove it to you. I am not just some mana-addled freak like the rest of those wretches.
Hey there, Jegksg. How you doing? Yeah, here he goes again. Oh, welcome. This is what happens when you're on the PvP realm. Okay. Hello there, John. Are you also a multi-boxer? Or thinking of multi-boxing? Yeah, I know. Big target.
I am called Runus, son of Indorel, formerly of Surumar. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I do not trust you and your kind.
I understand, good dragon. My people have earned your distrust. Allow me to make amends. The Nightborn are not what they seem. You and I make a great team.
Okay. I have a 7-day trial of Innisbreeze and have it running. However, some unknown issue suggests to get them to follow me. Okay. Why wouldn't follow work?
I will retake my rightful place. I look forward to our very good. to
Does this
Zarkana
one
then.
ever stop
Off to
talking?
see all my friends.
Did you follow the quick setup wizard?
Loved ones. To kill them, of course, for harming your dragon. Bunch of mana addicts, that lot. Not me, though. My discipline is iron. Oh, mana crystal. Just a moment.
They all jump and run. Not together.
So, why are you here, Inazuna friend? Just visiting your, what?
Does this one ever stop talking?
Okay, I'm trying to follow you.
Oh, look, we are here.
But you shouldn't be needing macros. Hang on. Just going to put myself safe so I don't die. What is your team? Start with that. What would you like to play? Oh, okay. You can. Join me on Discord. If you have that. Old roots. Okay. I do not have it. Alright. Okay, good. Let me know when you got it. And would it be balanced druid or feral druids, all guardian druids? Because druids is really nice setup. And it has a lot of choices.
Elisand will pay for banishing us. Do let me know if you find more sources of mana.
Okay.
Interloper! Here to steal my mana, aren't you? Here then.
I hope I can help you. Okay. I don't know much about Discord either, but you should be able to. Oh damn! What is happening? 1 second. Oh yeah. That rogue is here again. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm dead. Good. Hey Kyoko. Koiko. Sorry. Alt balances in dungeons at level 110. Can they manage it easily, or does it have to? Does it take some skill? Okay, I'm going to try and explain Discord. So on the left side of Discord you can find the plus icon. You can push that. And then you can push join a server. And then you need a link. I will give you a link. You enter this link, you can just go to the WoW channel where you can find me. Okay, I'll wait.
You fool! You've spilled your blood, and you've spilled my mana!
I hate this AoE. Oh, come on. Okay, Discord is installed, however, waiting for email confirmation. Okay. Okay, you can add me with what is my name? Oh, I need that. My name is Mr. Fox, but you should be able to add a number to it. Might need to disable streamer mode. Okay, streamer mode. My account, okay. This is my account, my name. Ga je slapen? Oké. Nee, is iemand die een beetje informatie wil over het programmaatje dat we gebruiken voor multibook. Slaap zacht. Oké. Okay, I think I can call you now. Hello? Okay. Yeah, there is the ability to set up push to talk. God fucking Jesus Christ. Stupid warrior. Alright. Yeah, you have an option normally to have push to talk over here, voice and video, and your settings. Your settings you can find over here. Then you can go to voice and video. Or you can use voice activity. Okay, take your time. Wonder if he'll kill me again. Run away. Mhm. Oh yeah, I need mana crystal. By the way, don't forget to use the Yamba add-on. It's really nice to start multi-boxing.
Secrets that would
It's very nice to keep track of your quests and follow.
my rightful place.
It's a really nice add-on.
You and I make a great team. Wouldn't you agree? The Nightborn are not what they seem. Do let me know if you find more sources.
Disable this up.
Did that dragon send you, Delver?
What to
Or
hell?
was it that
Good
beggar
dragon.
Runus?
Use
No
those
matter.
things then.
Soon
But if
we'll
you
all
deceive
meet before Azuna's new
Prepare.
prince.
Okay, finished.
Wait, what are you doing? My siphons!
Here we go again.
Wait,
Jesus.
what are you doing? My siphons! You low-born dirt! You don't know who you're dealing with!
Are you? Up and running. I said. I hear a beep, however, it seems. No, I can't hear you. That's for sure. But the beep is good. You need to hear the beep. Where the hell are we? Yeah. You can check your mic settings in Windows if it works. Or maybe you need to set the correct mic for that you use in Discord. You might need to check that also. Because you have the ability to use several mics in Discord. You can use default or you can use your exact input device, which is your mic, name of your mic. Leave me alone. Okay.
What's this? Have the peasants come to grovel before their prince? More power! Forget the ley lines, brothers. We shall feast on the dragons instead!
There's old, and then there's senators. I fear that grandfather doesn't have much time left. I'm glad you're here. I can tell you'll help. How strange it is to have visitors.
Jump down. Maybe not the best bet. Yeah, no problem. Take your time. I'm not leaving any. Not leaving. I don't know how you say it. I'm from Belgium, so my English isn't what it should be. At least for streaming. Thanks. Okay.
Azuna was once the center of magic research.
Observe and reflect.
I also need to do something. Oh yeah. Hello. Hmm.
I might have it this time.
Hey there. Now I can hear you.
Sorry, so long.
No problem.
The program this wouldn't take it, so I stopped it. I reset it. I stopped it, reset it. Identical both times, but the second time it took.
You might want to mute me on Twitch because you will hear me twice then. And yourself.
On the microphone, I might want to hold it. Where do I mute you?
On Twitch you can just mute the channel. Mm. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. You can mute me over here. That did it work? You don't want to mute me on Discord, right?
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm just going to finish this quest up, and then we'll go through it step by step.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah, the opposite faction loves to grief the multi-boxers, that's for sure.
Yep,
They know one day the table will turn.
indeed. Um, All right. So you can also see my IS Boxer on Twitch. However, when I say something, it will be with a delay of 15 seconds because Twitch needs to process everything I send to them and stuff. You probably know that.
Yes, I didn't know it was 15 seconds, but that sounds about right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you did a quick setup wizard, right?
Yes, I'm able to. It starts up my boxes. I've only got one computer, one screen.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. Um, I just kind of, I have my account that I regular play. Um, and I just created two other accounts. But what I want to do is I want a 5 box. Um, I wanted them. I wanted easy logins. Um, I was going to use the. I guess my rule of thumb was going to be, if I'm thinking on the right, to make it easy, I was going to have similar like names. I was going to have the same password for the logon. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. I use for every tune. I use the same password. I only have 2 email addresses, but I use the same password for all my tunes.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah. So
So,
you can on every Battle.net email, you can add 8 accounts of World of Warcraft. So you don't need to make separate email addresses for 3 or 5.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I start up IS Boxer. I'm not sure which I start up. It seems like I start up the interface. I can't remember. And then I go into IS Boxer. I have to log into that. I'm on a 7-day free thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it started yesterday.
Okay.
I did. I got into the game. I have Jamba in there,
Okay.
which the first thing it did was get in my screen in the very center. And I figured out how to move it, but not how to reshape it and size it. Um, and I did look at on the page, but I just guess I didn't find it. Um, so anyway, I do have Jamba, um, Inner Space, IS Boxer, 7-day trial, World of Warcraft, and I was wanting to ultimately run 5 druids. And I did get in where I configured my windows. They're not ideal, but when I'm used to, hey, we all come from not playing but one tune, and all of a sudden we're into this. So I'm not knowing how to make the macros, how I should do it. But I don't think I want to use my main account because I like the way my bar is set up. So I was thinking, I don't know. I when I remapped the whole keyboard to begin with,
Yeah.
um, because I play all classes, both factions, and I thought, man, if I play a hunter and I play a druid, what would be the first key I hit? And I use home row because I type. So I use home row. I don't have any special mouse or any, yeah, it's a 3 button mouse, um, 2 button with a scroll, and a regular keyboard. So, and I use home row, and I've mapped the keys so I can use home row.
But
And
what is home row?
that's the
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
QWERTYASDF. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we call it QWERTY.
Yes, QWERTY.
Yeah. Okay. Just to be clear. Okay, you can continue.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm long-winded. Um, so I get into the game and I'm used to hitting I toggle to run. Probably never heard of anybody doing this, I guess. I use the right mouse button as you normally would for steering. So once your character's turning, I'm just holding the right mouse button and I
Mm-hmm.
can steer. The left mouse button is my camera. So it's my camera pivot. The camera
Yeah.
pivots only. So I can be running forward and looking behind me. Um, but my toggle on and off to run, if I want to go backwards, I press down on the wheel mouse. If I want to go forwards, I can press both the left and right mouse button. I believe those are pretty typical, right?
Mm, maybe, but I'm not a typical WoW player.
Correct. There you go. Um, but I toggle the auto run and I remap the key to the C key.
Okay.
And so when I hit C, my character will just run indefinitely until I hit the C again, or both the left and right mouse
Okay.
button, or the reverse, the scroll.
Okay.
So when I hit the C key, if all my tunes are together, they split up and run different directions.
Okay. Just to be clear, if you multi-box, you don't use movement keys on all your tunes. Basically, you have one main and you have other slaves. The slaves only follow the main character. You don't use movement for your slaves. So basically, it's slash follow that the other tunes do.
Do they all follow the?
The main character, yes.
So if the main character dies, what does one do then?
Well, this is the nice thing about IS Boxer, because if you switch your character, he is automatically the main character, and if you hit your follow button, then all your slaves will follow your new character.
Okay, I think I read something on that.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced it yet, but so I want to set up 5 new accounts is what I'm gonna have to do if I'm not mistaken. That way, when I get these cherry accounts, um, I can remap accordingly and essentially only. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be trying to wonder how it's happening, but it seemed like I had to set up every single character identical or not identical. Yeah, I mean with the macros and the on the action bars.
Okay. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but you can use whatever keybind in game you want. It's not a problem for IS Boxer, because you're basically you have a keybind in game, but you can set a separate keybind on IS Boxer, which then eventually would press in game that keybind that you have set it in game. Do you understand?
I think so.
Okay, I can show you if you. Okay, one moment. Hmm.
I've been looking for a video. Are you familiar with one moment. I'm trying to think of his name. Prepared Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
everybody knows prepared. Is it in a good way or a bad way? I don't care, but everybody knows him.
He's been on our servers.
Ah, okay, nice.
He just Rex face. It's fun.
Yeah, of course.
But I I wish I could see the keyboard and what they're doing in conjunction with the game, only from the aspect of, okay, I've got, let's just say it's a 2 box, a
Mhm.
3 box. It needs to be a 3 box for this, I think. Let's say you got 3 characters, you got your main, and then we'll just go main one and two. Um, one and two are the other two slaves.
Okay.
Um, so what happens is the main dies, and this does a screen switch over, or do you have to switch it?
You don't have to push any button. You can. I don't know how your window is, your screen is set up. If you have the main character above all the other characters, or do you have everything on top? Of,
The first one, the main big screen is the main character. And
okay.
then below that is the two others.
Okay. So basically, when this is in my point of view, when I die, I just hover over my slave who is still alive. I just click on the screen, and the screen automatically switches to the main window.
Yep, I've seen that. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's confusing to me, and maybe it's just the software that does it, if my main dies, I click on a slave. If I didn't set them up on the action bars, because I planned on using my keyboard and the action bars, if they're not set up on that character, how will it work? Or am I overthinking it?
I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. So you, if I'm not mistaken, if I understand this correctly, if you switch your tune, your character, if that the keybinds are still the same, or would you like to switch characters with a keybind so that your main window switches with, for example, numpad 1? Are you still there? I don't know if you're talking or not because I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. Okay. I'll hear it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good deal. Don't know where we left off.
I wasn't quite sure what you were saying about when you switch your tune and with the action bar stuff.
Would I be able to log in game on one of these two other accounts? Oops, shoot, one moment. What would it help if I logged into one of my accounts? Can I set this thing up, the master up on one account?
Well, you're going to play with 3?
Yes.
Okay, maybe it would be easier if you launched all 3 of them. Did you already checked out the broadcasting of the mouse and stuff? I can't hear you, by the way. It's possible that you need to open Discord as administrator. Otherwise, it's not available to use it when you have switched window or your focus window.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am the administrator on the computer, but you
Yeah.
mean there's an administrator inside the program, or start the Discord as the administrator?
You should start it as run as administrator.
One moment, I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
take your time.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, I'm inside Discord. Now I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to minimize this, click on my desktop. One moment.
Yeah, okay.
It seems that you can hear me now then.
Okay. I can hear you.
And on the web.
Okay.
That worked out fine. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
No problem.
So I'm afraid that I would mess up my bar. My my action bar for my regular character
Okay.
if I set it up that way.
It's pretty easy to. Okay, I'm going to show you on the Twitch. You can if you go to your keybinds in game in World of Warcraft, you can go to your keybinds and then you can set character specific key bindings. If you push that, if it's enabled with a V next to it, then you can set whatever you want on your main character, your main. It will be still the same. But with your character specific key bindings that you have set for your specific character, it will be the key bindings that you assign to them. So you can set for every character a specific key binding set.
Gotcha. Doing it now.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about screwing the action bar up.
I'm backing up my WTF director as well.
Okay.
Do you suggest I start up the Inner Space and IS Boxer suite?
You can.
Should I start one up before the other?
No, it really doesn't matter. They work separately. Well, they don't work separately because the things you adjust in IS Boxer needs to be exported into inner space in order to work. So basically the setup you do, you change things in IS Boxer. The key bindings or stuff you want to change in how shall I say this? For example, your follow button, you will need a follow button. You need to set this up in IS Boxer. But in order to use it in game, you need to export it to inner space because inner space basically is the program you need for the multi-boxing. I don't know if I'm quite clear.
You're just fine. I was typing in the password now.
Okay.
Got Inner Space going. I'm going to start up IS Boxer.
Yeah, okay.
Now I launch from the system tray. Oh, that's Discord. I go to the, what is this?
Yeah, it's like a red bullseye that you need to
Yes.
right click.
Yep. And I have my default down here up at the top. And then what I've been doing is IS Boxer character sets.
Yes, that's correct.
Is two hunters and a druid is what I named it.
Okay.
Then I clicked on that and it opens up my windows. Is that something I should do right now?
Yeah, you can do that. It's maybe it's easier if you can change things directly that you want when we are going through the process.
It crashed on me once, CRT error. I've had that once before. I'll try and open it again. Just shut all the windows, restart it.
Fine.
Okay, I have all my windows now. I'm going to be silent for a second because
Yeah, okay.
I need to log in. But when I put in my password, if I hit broadcast, um, shouldn't I be able to, once I get all the usernames in there uniquely,
Mm-hmm.
and I put in the password, which is the same,
You can use the broadcasting. However, you need to be you need to disable your key maps, which is, if I'm not mistaken, by default it should be. No. If you check my stream, you can see in the upper left corner that there are two buttons that you can push. The right one is for the broadcasting, that your mouse will be broadcasted to all your other characters. But the left one is the key maps. If you disable your key maps off, then you can type in your password, because otherwise if you have, for example, if your password has an A in it and you push A, but in IS Boxer A is binded to, I don't know, 1 2 3 4, then in your password box there will be 1 2 3 4 instead of A.
okay, well spoken. All right,
Okay.
so I'll have, but by default is key mappings off.
No, you should toggle it off when there are two green arrows from the lowest A to the upper A Z, I think it is. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Then it's on. If you push it and the green arrows are gray, then it's off. But you should also get a pop-up key maps off.
I will do that now.
Okay.
How do you know which window is, now that I've clicked on all my windows, I'm not sure which is one.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, no, that's normal. But with three characters, it would be kind of hard. But it doesn't really matter because you have three of the same character, so you can use every character as your main. But if you
I got
yeah,
two hunters and a druid. And if I log
Ah,
out,
okay, yeah. Okay. So what I do to know which is my main character, if you switch windows, the main is always switched into the window that you click on. So I click on another window, and then I click it again, and then I know that is my main. If you have three, you would probably need to press two windows to know which one is your main. So you press the left one, then you press the right one, and then you press the right one again, and then you know that is your main.
okay, I'm only at the log on screen. I haven't even
Okay.
put in a username yet. I think I know which one it is though, because it gives a little drop down. And I think that's my main. I'm gonna go on that premise and see what happens if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Be right back. That worked.
Okay.
Hey, is there a calibration? I think that may have been what happened before because I was looking at the windows down below
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't look like they were quite lined up. So, is there like a calibration? Sometimes I see a crosshair on the back of the head of one of my druids when he's standing up. Like almost it's a center, like almost it's a calibrating thing.
Hmm. I've never seen it, the calibration thing. But um, if you hover over, for example, action button 1, when you're mouse broadcasting, you mean that the slaves are not on that same point.
Wasn't was is close, but I moved it up like to the top of where it says enter,
Okay.
and the that put the other ones about in the center visually anyway.
Okay.
I've clicked on it before, and I had broadcast on with my mouse like I just did. Um, anyway, I'm in game.
Okay.
We're all. I have my master and the two slaves down below,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to get rid of error screen for some add-ons that I need to disable on the other two.
Yeah, that's probably safer for your computer because I don't know which computer you have, but add-ons really eat a lot of your memory.
Right. I'll take care of these. I know which ones they are. Be right back.
Okay.
There are no secrets that would curdle your.
Also be prepared for the multi-boxer haters. There are a lot of them.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've already gotten golf. I was going to get Hoger. My guys are only like level 11. So
Mm-hmm.
Ounce of my energy to just.
okay, on my main screen, my master, is that what I should call this as master and the other two slaves?
Yeah, whatever you like.
Okay. I want to speak the lingity. So I look at the back of this guy's head and there's like a little crosshair on the back of his head on my main screen now. If I go to whoops.
For letting my last few hours mean something.
Yeah, on every one of my um tunes, uh they got crosshairs on. Anyway, I guess that's no big deal. But Jamba, Jamba
Yeah.
is enabled. Let me make sure it's enabled on this guy. It is. It's enabled on all of them. I know how to move it. I think it's Alt and
Yeah.
then drag it, but I don't know how to like resize it or anything like
Okay.
that. That would be right now. It's in the center of my screen on the two other ones.
Well, you don't need to move it on all your tunes. That's also a nice thing of Yamba. But if you want to, you mean your team list probably to resize your team list?
That is correct.
Yes. Okay. If you press enter and then slash Yamba, you will open the Yamba add-on interface, and then you can. I'll just wait until you're there.
Yep, I'm there.
Okay, then you can press the plus icon for team, and you will find display team over there.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I disabled this one only on master. This one is for to show your team list on every.
One moment, please.
Okay.
I'm in game, so I'm not able to see your screen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I do apologize.
Yeah, no
I wish I
problem.
had another- Man, if I could only.
I know the feeling.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it on my laptop. I'm gonna put Twitch. I'm gonna bring you up on the laptop, so I can look down there and cheat like a big dog.
Okay,
One moment, please.
take your time.
I appreciate your patience, man. I really
No
appreciate it.
problem.
Be right back.
Okay.
Is there like a way to minimize the all three of these windows?
Yes, there should be. I don't know how you set your windows up.
Not a big deal.
Can you still see your taskbar?
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just getting a URL. I'll be one moment.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Surrender your power, dragon. These pools belong to the Nightborn now.
Help me, small one.
Yes, yes. Surrender your power, dragon. These pools belong to the Nightborn now.
Help me.
Okay, I got you full screen on my laptop. This will work out.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna pause it on my main so it doesn't eat up. And I'm back in game and I'm watching what you're doing.
Okay, just a second. Okay, Yamba. So, team, then display team.
Yes.
Okay. So the second option is only on master. Basically, this means that you can only see your team list on master. I disable this because I want to see my team list on every single character.
Okay, how did you just drag that? Did you hit the Alt?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I leave this enabled, show title, just to make it easier to drag it across, because otherwise you need to go to the spaces between the yeah, it's easier to move it for me.
Oh, where's the show title? I'm not seeing that
Okay,
on mine.
it's the blip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th option, appearance and layout. It is.
Wow. I do not have that.
Okay.
1, 2. I have show team list.
Okay.
With a check. Only on master, no check. Hide team list in combat, no check. Stack bars vertically, no check. Display team list horizontally, no
Okay.
check. And show team list. Oh, show team list title. It's
Can
a
y-
6th one on mine.
Okay, you can. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. At the top of your Yamba window, which version do you have? Yamba 5.547.
547.
Okay, I have 5.3. I probably need to update it, but it's basically display team title.
Sure. So I can display horizontally. Ooh,
Yes.
man, yeah, too long.
Yes, but you can resize it because you're going to take away some parts of it. Probably.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Yes.
For example, the portrait. I don't know how you say it. Portrait. Yeah. I don't mind.
Yes.
I disable this also because if you enable it, it's just too big for your screen. Okay, it's nice, but it's too big. For me, that is.
Right. Yes. Same here. Well, I've only got like a 24-inch monitor, so.
Okay.
So where's that at? I I got a squint, but it's on my laptop where I'm looking at you, and I'm wearing glasses, so.
Yeah, no problem.
So that's under follow status. No, portrait. I'll look for. Okay, I'm at portrait.
Yeah.
And
Disable show.
portrait. Okay. Yep.
The thing I really like about Yamba is the follow status bar. Basically, okay, you have only 3 characters at the moment, but as soon as you upgrade to 5, which you probably will, you can't have your eyes on all toons if they are following. So basically, you can have a status bar for your follow. From the point that you lose a character, it goes red.
Yes.
So that is okay for me. It's a necessity because I use 10 accounts.
Very nice.
Yes. But it gives the headache also.
Right.
Experience bars are also nice just to see in the beginning if you have. It's always possible that you miss some quest item and that you end the quests for 2 toons, but the third one is missing, so you don't receive the experience on your third toon. So that's basically to keep track of your experiences on your characters.
So mine has a 999 after it, and I'm trying to figure out what that is.
What do you mean 999?
I have 4 things showing by default in Jamba. I have the character's name, the health, and then it has faction in yellow. I'm not even sure what that is.
Okay, it's probably the reputation bar.
I don't care about that. Okay, reputation bar. Good. Don't show. Ah, beautiful. Now I got one more thing. There's health. I need that. I don't know
Yeah.
what this power is.
That's your power bar, your mana or rage or focus or whatever.
Oh, okay. There we go. I have it just down to, well, it has mana, but the blue must be mana, huh?
That might be your experience bar. If you are rested, it's blue. If it's purple, then you are not rested anymore.
Ah, okay. That's what
Yeah.
it is. I want mine like that right there, like you have yours.
Oh, then basically it's... I only use the follow bar, the follow status bar. I used to be really annoyed when one toon has received more experience than another, but I just gave up on that because it's not possible to level them at the same experience gaining. So at this moment, this toon is 105. The other toons are 101, 102. So I just gave up on that. So I deleted the experience bar.
Okay. I'm still not quite where you're at, but
Okay.
now I can resize it a little bit, but
Yeah.
still show like yours. It shows the whole character name and everything, and you got a red and a green bar.
Yeah, but the red ones are because they are not following. Green is that they are following. But at this moment, I'm at some point in this quest line where I am faced, faced in another zone for this quest.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yep.
What is that anyway for that the Jamba on the desk on the screen? You really can't click on but one character, right? Or can you click on all of them from that?
What do you mean?
Um, the Jamba team,
Yeah.
that's to the left right there. Can you move your mouse to the left? That, yeah. What is that there? Does I mean it's a visual,
Mm-hmm.
but that's about it, right? You don't really click on it.
No, you don't click on it. I just use it to track my follow.
Sure. Okay. To make sure everybody's
Yeah,
following and that
indeed,
they're in good health.
indeed. You can use it to heal later on, but then you would probably need a healing character. And then you can use it for the click add-on. The click add-on allows you to use your mouse buttons for healing. But if you use click, you also need a mouse over target, so that you can use Yamba for the click healing.
Okay, I'll play around with that. I appreciate it.
And at this point, all my bars are green except for the current character that I'm playing, because obviously he's not following, he's leading.
Okay. Now, all this time I've been broadcasting.
Yeah, but it's really not needed for Yamba, because I'll show you.
Will it screw it up?
You can, for example, at this tune, on this tune, you will see it later in the stream. I'm circling with my mouse at the moment. On this tune, my Yamba team list is on the lower left corner. But on this tune, again circling with my mouse, you can see that the Yamba team list is over here. If I push settings which you can find over here. Push settings, again, circling with my mouse. It automatically sends the position of your team list and all your settings that you have set up on that toon to your other characters. It can take some time to configure everything, but you can still play. It might take some time to align everything.
I got it.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. So now you can see on all my other characters, it's on the same position.
Okay, so Yamba's set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can hit there's the two A's up on the character there to the left and right.
Mm-hmm.
One is for, I don't know what that means, but it says key map on or
Yeah.
key map off.
I can show
And-
you in my stream what it's basically is.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out Isboxer also. One moment. Okay, 1 second. So you will see my IS boxer. Okay, so what happens is okay, maybe you need to put the volume of your Twitch on again, then I can explain it when you are seeing it. If you want to say something, just say something and I will reply to it.
Okay, thank you. One moment.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, if you can't hear me when I'm circling with my mouse, just give a shout. Okay, so I'm starting. My setup is a pro setup. So later in your multi-boxing experience, you might also want to try it out because it's really nice. My setup basically is. This is my DPS rotation macro or whatever you set up, and it's bound to A. Now my A is, this is the button I press, but it executes something else. And this, at this point, okay, this is going to be quite difficult for you to, I don't know. It might be difficult to understand. So if I press A, it does this DPS rotation of the virtual combat key map, but it
I'm
doesn't
trying to
matter.
find where you're at right now.
Can you see my mouse? If you want to check in your IS Boxer, it's probably not possible. But wait, I gotta. Never mind. I'll start a new one. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly set up something.
I'm following so far.
Okay, so over here we have the combat broadcast hotkeys. These are probably what you have. So, what the fuck? Okay, this is
Yes.
also, okay, so basically this is the button you press. So I will show it when I push A. This is going to be executed. So if I press A, it does one in this key map. This key map is this. And what does it do? It sends this button, which is, yeah, it's on button 1, but it's the symbol. It sends this to the in-game client. So if I can't show this.
I have a question if you don't mind.
Yeah, ask away, no problem. HPD. Ask away.
Thank you. Uh, in Twitch is I really appreciate your help and you're very patient and I do appreciate that. In so much, I really value what you're doing here. Is there a way that I can record that Twitch can record the session so I can review it later on as well and go over it?
Well, everything is recorded on Twitch. I'll show you.
Wonderful.
Okay, so here you have my Twitch. What? Okay, so here you have my Twitch account. Oh, Jesus, my screen is too wide. So here you see videos. These are my latest streams. So this one will be the one that you might want to recheck tomorrow or I don't know when. But this one will be the latest stream.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. So, where was I? So, if the key maps are enabled, and I push A, it will
You're
send.
showing what the yeah.
Yeah. So, again, if I push A, it will send this symbol to the in-game client. However, if I push this over here on my WoW, disable key maps, so key maps are off, and I push A, you can see this over here. I push A, it sends A. Okay, so if my key maps are on, you will see a lot of these. So that's why you want to disable your key maps when you are typing in your password, because otherwise you will, yeah, be timed out or whatever. What else can I tell you?
Okay. I have a question there. On your map keys on the default, right there where you're at, when you click on the one,
Yes.
why does yours say A? Mine says 1 through 0.
Yeah, because I have an this over. Okay, I need to push my push to I need to stop to push my push to talk button. So
Sorry.
this A I have changed over here. You can assign every single button you press to your desired hotkey. So if I want to switch this to, I don't know,
Very nice. Gotcha.
V, well, which I will never use probably, but you can just do whatever you want with it. I use my A, E, R, F, V, C, X, Z buttons for in-game playing, but it sends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in-game. It's just for my own laziness.
Okay. So okay. I just didn't see you change it as all. Excellent. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, I'll try to explain the follow mechanic at the moment now.
Thank you.
Okay, so follow me is the command that you will send if you push Alt F. Obviously, you can also change this to whatever you like. I changed it to this button because it's easy for me to reach. You can do whatever you want with it. Basically, this just sends. I don't know what it sends, but it does. Whichever character is main, your main character, it will command the slave characters to follow the main character. So basically, if you are in game, you don't want to use your broadcasting, mouse broadcasting that is, because otherwise you will indeed move around all the same time, jump and etc. etc. Basically, you just use follow. That's everything you use. Everything follows. Well, everyone follows. And if you click on, for example, this critter,
Oh wow.
and I push my A button because my A button is connected to 1, 2, or 3, whichever you have set up, and I push A, every single character will use 1. Okay, these two run off because they have interact with target enabled, because they are melee.
Okay. Back in IS Boxer, where you have follow,
Yeah.
I'm looking down at the monitor down here. That might be screwing me up a little bit, but I'm trying to find that up in there where up at the top left where it says IS Boxer.
Yeah.
The follow. I've seen it has something about follow. Down, down a little bit, down in that window, that top left window.
Ah, okay. Um,
Oh, follow me. That's under
it's under base hotkeys.
got it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No problem. It's also nice if you have a keybind for your invite team, so you don't need to make a macro for invite this tune, invite this tune. So you can, in the same key map from base hotkeys, you can find under follow me a little bit under, you can find invite team. You can also select the desired keybind to push, and then it automatically, god damn it, they are attacking me. Then they automatically get invited. And with Yamba, it automatically accepts the invite from your team.
Perfect. I just got you wiped out, didn't I?
Yeah, no problem. I got wiped out a lot today. It doesn't matter anymore. It's something I need to get used to. And to character transfer 10 tunes, it's just too much to pay.
Oh yeah. Do you wish you started out on a normal server?
Well, no, because when I'm at max level, I really enjoy PvP because then I can quite
Bingo.
nuke everybody.
Exactly. People run. The same people.
Indeed.
I use add-ons where I can look up their name and how many times they got me, where they got me at, and everything.
Oh, does that add-on really exist?
What's it called?
No clue.
This one here is called Stalker.
Oh, nice. Okay, I really need to get it.
Stalker. There's another one, but I don't play with any sound on. I'll listen to music or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I set this thing to track somebody. So anytime that it sees them, it makes an alarm, and it about scared the daylights out of me. It happened
Okay.
today. Yeah, it's perfectly quiet, and then bang. So, okay, let's see. Follow on mine is Alt F.
Yes, you can change it to whatever you like.
That must be wired differently here. It must be mapped different. Alt F is something else. Um, because it said there's nothing to. Let me do it again. There's nothing to attack. You have no target.
Okay, that's strange. Um, do you have your key maps on?
They're off.
Okay, you need to put them on. If you are in game and you are not typing, you are just running around and attacking and doing your stuff, you need to put them on because otherwise you're not going to get a lot of out of multiboxing.
Oh, cool. Okay,
So
that's
if you,
already working already.
yeah, okay, nice.
Do I turn on the broadcast on or no?
Well,
They all went AFK, and unless I have it on and I make them jump, they're AFK.
you can also. Okay, one moment.
I need to get the door real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, take your time. Hello, Speedy. How are you doing? I'm just explaining some stuff from ISBoxer to a new multiboxer. Maybe you should follow also, and then you can also multibox again. I'll pay the ISBoxer subscription.
Though I am weak, I will do what I can.
No more donation for you, Speedy. When are you going to level the characters with my girlfriend? He's complaining about it. She's fucking sleeping, dude. You need to set your priorities right. Okay, what is happening?
Sorry, so long I'm back.
No problem.
Neighbors needed the plow, the snow plow.
Ah, okay.
They will be back with it here in a little bit when they get done with their drive and whatever else they're doing with it. So you have this thing called key maps.
Hmm.
And what's the rule of thumb for key maps? When do you have it on? When do you have it off, please?
Just a second, I'm dying.
No problem. Big heals.
Yeah, I haven't set up my healing yet. Well, basically the thumb rule, as you like to say it, it's basically just whenever you want to type, or if you want to browse the action house, or if you are just wandering and I don't know what, I just put it off, because if I type in my main character and there are enemies in my neighborhood, if I type with my main character, it's possible that my other toons will attack other other players.
Oh, okay.
But when you are actually questing, it doesn't matter. Just leave it on. If someone whispers you, just push off, and you can type whatever you want, and you put it back on, and you can continue the game.
Thank you. So as far as broadcast on, that should always be on. Otherwise, you're not gonna have nobody following you, right?
No, broadcasting should always be off, unless you want to. If you have a quest where you need to right click on some item, then I use broadcasting. Or if you want, for example, you want to make the inn, the inn that you're at, you want to make it your home, then you just click on the NPC, you broadcast your mouse, and then you can push make this in your home, then yes again with broadcasting on. Is it clear at some point?
Yes. Now on the one window, not my main, we did all those changes to the Yamba.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's different on all three of them.
Okay, that's possible. You just go to the window that you prefer the layout of, and then you go to /Yamba, and you can then push the settings. You probably will need to wait 10 seconds or something, and it should all align perfectly.
Oh, push settings for all modules, or push these settings or whatever.
Push all.
Yep, doing it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong, I'm sure.
Which version did you have?
One moment, I'll tell you. I believe it's 547. One moment.
Okay.
5.4.7.
I'll check it out. It's possible that you have a version that's still in 5.4 and a beta version.
Hmm.
So you downloaded it from where?
I'd have to look it up. I gotta
Okay, never
know
mind.
where I have it from though. I'm pretty sure it's their website, but I can't run the newest one because I'm on a different server. So we're just goofing around right now.
Okay. Maybe you can get the Twitch desktop app. It's also including all add-ons that used to be on Curse. So Twitch basically took over Curse, and now every add-on that exists is on the Twitch desktop app.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I reloaded the UI on those and it didn't do anything either.
Okay.
Here's the weird thing. Let me do it again. I'll tell you what happens when I push all those settings. Okay, I'm in Jamba. Jamba at the very top, where you have Jamba, core team, and stuff like that. I just close all that and I go down to the bottom where Jamba is highlighted. And
Okay.
I closed it all up. It says push settings for all modules. When I do that, I see in game it says sending settings to all modules.
Yes.
Settings for Jamba advanced loot. Those are the only two things it shows. And I don't know why it says that. I could see sending settings for all modules, but I'm not seeing it happen in real time. So what I did is I went to each character and reloaded the UI, but still
Okay.
Jamba is different.
What you can try is go to your team tab and then go to display team, and then you maybe, I don't know what layout looks like on your Yamba, but you go to your display team and then push these settings. Maybe it will work then.
Okay, I'm looking at. I just tried something just for shits and giggles. Where it says show team list, I deselected it and I hit push settings, and it had no effect on the other two windows.
Okay.
So I'm not transmitting somehow. I can make them all jump.
But is your team list working? You can see the other tunes.
Yep.
It's probably maybe an older version, or maybe it's not released yet version, I think. But you got it from the website, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went into the older versions because it's an older thing of WoW.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I have an idea.
Okay. You probably got an older version. Because the release version is 5.4.7, but it's from 2014. It's way too old. It's normal that it doesn't work. I'm
That
at
makes sense.
yeah, it really does. I'm at 7.3.0 and it's released in September 2017.
Bingo. Thank you.
Oh, I'm at 7.3.0 dash 5.3.3.
Back to the drawing board on that one.
But normally it configures itself when you restart your team, or no, when you relog your team, it configures automatically, so you don't need to do a lot of things. You will need to resize your display team. Everything else should be just click and go.
Okay. When you shut down your all your windows, how do you go about doing that?
Okay. I make sure that on all my tunes that I select my main how shall I say this?
Oh, you broadcast, do you?
Yes, I do broadcast, but when you broadcast and you push you push exit, it's possible that one character will not give your game menu. So basically I do click my own character so that it has a target, then I press escape and escape again, and then I know every character has the game menu open.
Okay, gotcha.
Or you can easily just broadcast and then press this at game menu, the question mark and in your action bar.
Okay. Yep.
Multiboxing really needs you really need some patience to get it all to work. I remember doing a lot of time just to understand how it all works. I got it to work, but I didn't know how I got it to work. So I just I followed tutorials from YouTube, and that's how I got to set up my team. But I really didn't know what I was doing, and still I need some advice from more experienced multiboxers or IS boxer user, because it's not a complex software, but it can get complex because you can do so many things with it.
Right. That Mirai multi-boxology
Yeah,
on YouTube, he seems to be pretty in the
yeah,
know as well.
yeah. He I think he knows it all.
Gotcha. So what I don't have at this point, I have two hunters and a druid,
Hmm.
and they won't follow each other right now. So I'm trying to figure out how that happens.
Um, you disabled your add-ons, right? You need to be sure that IS Boxer add-on is enabled, because otherwise it will never work.
I'm looking for it right now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Why is that disabled? Well, I broadcasted that and reloaded it on all of them. I
Nice.
need to make sure it's up on all of them. Okay, I have it enabled on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one jumping. The other two aren't. It is
Okay.
enabled on all three.
Okay. For your, in order to make your other characters jump, you need to set it up in IS Boxer. You can set it up that if you push space, they all jump, but later on when you are leveling and you have flying, I mostly use to get higher space. So yeah, I go higher then, but also the follow breaks when my toons are following because they go also up. So I use my control button for the others to jump.
Okay.
Would you like to set it up?
Well, I'm trying to set up the yes. I'm trying to oh, I gotta get my main guy, I guess.
Or would you like the follow first?
The follow if I could.
Okay. So follow isn't working at the moment.
Correct.
Okay. So it's still bounded to Alt F.
That is correct. And Alt F when I do Alt F. Oh, and IS Boxer is running and all the add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
It says
Okay.
there is nothing to attack. You have no target when I hit Alt and then hit F, as in Frank.
Okay. Make sure that your key maps are on. Are they?
They are now.
Okay.
Well,
If
this my main window one is. Is that all that counts?
yes, if you enable your key maps on your main window, it automatically it enables everything on every single toon. If you push Alt F now, does it work now?
I think so.
Nice. Maybe
Yes, it does.
you can switch toon now, and you can also press Alt F, and then you will see that they will follow that toon.
Yes, they are.
Okay, nice. I'm glad. So,
Thank you so much. I haven't screwed it up. It's just I haven't gotten there yet.
yeah, yeah. It takes some time.
That works nice.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like to set up the jump, or don't you won't need it, or
Jump would be great.
yeah?
We're getting over obstacles before I get.
Indeed, indeed. So you can I will explain this on my stream because otherwise you will not know what I'm talking about.
On your stream, will I actually see this this setup, this IS Boxer setup, or no?
Yes, indeed. So I will
Excellent.
talk without push to talk, so you can only hear me on stream.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Here I go. So I'm at key maps, base hotkeys. Here you have your follow me and some other things. Here you can set something up for jump to everyone, or in your steps you have actually things that will be executed. Over here you have jump on all, which are basically your 3 characters. Over here you can see all with current. If you would like to have a key binding to the slaves, you would want to set up all without current. Also, you will need to add a hotkey, which in my case is control. And then you will see in your steps, jump to all other. All other means the other characters that are not your main. Okay. if it doesn't work, then you will probably need to check out your variable keystrokes. Your variable keystrokes are used for easing things up in your. You can if you want, you can just set it up like this. You can make a new mapped key. You type in others jump, and you just do new action, keystroke action, all without current and space. As space is space, okay? But you can also use the variable keystrokes. It's what you prefer. It's what you prefer. So if it doesn't work, then probably your variable keystroke over here is not bound to space. If you have finished this all and you would like to test it, whenever you want to test something from ISBoxer, you need to export all to inner space. It will load your screens again. I'm not going to do it because I have my own setup. And then you will be able to test what you have changed.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'm not going to take it long anymore because it's 2 a.m. Over here and I need to work tomorrow. But if you have some questions, just ask away.
Understood. I appreciate all the time you've given me, which is a lot. I appreciate
No
it.
problem. I do it with pleasure.
If I could hit you up another time, I'd appreciate it.
I'm on all day when I'm not working. And my girlfriend doesn't need me.
Very nice. If you wouldn't mind me picking your brains some more, I sure would appreciate it. And I will try and get that. I'll download that video when you're done and study it.
Okay.
By the time I speak to you next time, I should be really nice and confused.
That's
But not
yeah,
from
that's
you.
possible.
My own doings.
Be careful.
Well, thank you for your valuable time. I much appreciate it.
No problem at all.
Now, are you actually doing a log out here?
I will. Just going to set myself in a rested area.
Now, what would you say your experience here? Is it harder to multi-box level? Let's say that you didn't have the distractions. Let's just say that there's nobody attacking you. Do you think multi-boxing is faster leveling?
Well, at your point it will be because you have probably set up a recruit a friend. I hope for you.
Oh, that's right.
If you have recruit a friend, it's crazy how fast it goes. It's really crazy. But if you haven't, I don't know if you have trial accounts or you have already bought accounts.
I'll be buying the accounts right now. I'm
Okay.
doing the free thing, so I think
Yeah.
only up to level 20 or something like that.
Indeed, but you can still do the recruit a friend. No problem. But if you have no more recruit a friend bonus, because the bonus from recruit a friend is 300%, which is really absurd. But if you don't have the recruit a friend bonus anymore, okay, is it faster leveling? Not at all, because you need to if you have a gather quest, you need to gather for in your
For every single one of those.
yes, indeed.
Outside of the recruit a friend, how do
Yeah.
people normally level? Do they get to
Her
work
heirlooms.
dungeons by themselves or something?
Well, at least they buy heirlooms because heirlooms is quite a nice thing to have.
Right.
And you only need to buy them once if you have all your accounts on one Battle.net because everything is shared on your Battle.net. So every mount is shared, every heirloom is shared, every bind on account you can trade between accounts and stuff. It's really nice. But what was your question now?
No,
Sorry.
you just answered it. That's excellent.
Okay.
Heirlooms are the way to go.
Yeah, and also when you get more advanced on multiboxing, you can do looking for dungeon. You will need to keep in mind that people will whine about you multiboxing, and you might screw the group while you did something wrong. I don't know, but
Sure.
if you do dungeons, it's also quite fast because for every single dungeon you complete, you get quite a nice boost for experience.
Right. Then when you get big enough, you can do the smaller dungeons. You don't get as much XP probably, but everything you get in there, you can disperse amongst yourself. And
Indeed. But it still needs to be challenging though, because otherwise it's for me that is it's not fun just to face roll a dungeon. It needs to be challenging.
right. But until you get geared up, you do what you
Yeah.
gotta do, I guess.
But if you have heirlooms, you don't need gear because you have the best gear for your level.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get these 3 going. And if I can do that, then I'll have encouragement to try 5.
That's true. I tried with 5. I started with 5 and it was challenging. Maybe I should also try it with 3 before. But I was just so happy to have 4 toons following my main.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to log out now. You can see it on my stream. I will be broadcasting, clicking on my own toon and then logging out.
Okay. Now is there a way I can view or download the actual video that I seen today?
You can always view the video on my Twitch channel. Where is
okay.
it? Yeah, but I don't know if you can download it.
Right, right.
Wat je ook wilt zijn.
No, I don't think you can download it. But you can always watch it on my Twitch channel. Just go to videos. And you can then click the latest video that was uploaded.
Okay. Thank you. Now, can those be uploaded to YouTube? I mean, is it something you could do or no?
I don't know. It's a good question, basically. I can check.
Wat je ook wilt zijn. Een waaghals, een goede vader, designer, tiener of een worstelaar. Reiziger.
Do you have a YouTube channel? We do all.
I do. I'm going to ask my friend. He might know this.
Okay, no.
Just a second. Pity? Pity?
Yo.
Ja, het is echt vraag. Weet jij dat je Twitch filmpjes kunt downloaden en op YouTube zetten? Of gaat dat?
Je hebt het mezelf getoond?
Ja, met clips.
Ja, we zijn bezig. Gewoon naar die video's en denk dat we daar ergens...
Ja, ik heb dat gevonden, is goed. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
It seems that I can upload it. I'll go check my YouTube.
Is it possible